Alright, hello and welcome everyone, this is Juminerv Soleic, and today we have a bit of an interesting video. Specifically, today I'm going to be watching and reacting to all of the FNAF movie trailers so far. Without further ado, let's begin.
This is Mike. I was just calling to see if that job that you offered was still available.
Okay, Mike. I assume that's talking about Michael Afton?
This place was huge in the 80s with the kids. They shut it down years ago.
Now, sorry to keep pausing this. I'm probably going to continue to just because I enjoy going over the lore implications of the trailers. Or, no, sorry. For now, I'll just let the trailer play. But then after each trailer, I'll go back through and kind of microanalyze, so to speak. Let's go.
I will work and you will sleep.
I understand.
Give me your hand.
All you have to do is keep your eyes on the monitor.
Oh, really? We all know that's not the only thing you have to keep your eyes on.
We must be new security guards.
Can I help you, officer?
Have you met them yet?
Met who?
Them.
Them. I love cryptic little moments like that.
In the 80s, kids went missing. The police searched Freddy's top to bottom.
Hello?
They never found them.
I have a feeling we're going to.
There are ghost children possessing giant robots. Thanks for the heads up.
Well, we know who he is.
Technically, they're animatronics.
What do they want?
They
Wait a minute.
make her like them.
Abby! Tell me how to stop them.
It's too late.
Abby, go!
I think it's a lot more complicated.
Where to? Why do I always get the weirdos?
Okay then. Yeah, there is a lot to unpack in this one. Okay, let's start from the beginning. This is Mike. Now, I assume we're talking about Michael Afton, right? Now, I wouldn't put it past them to put somebody else named Mike in the series at this point, just to try to throw people off.
Hey, this is Mike.
I wonder who Abby
The job
is.
that you offered was still available.
Abby being the young girl. Does Michael Afton have a daughter?
Anything.
This place was huge.
Interesting.
They shut it down years ago. The owner's just not ready to let it go yet.
I will work and you will sleep.
I understand.
Okay.
The owner's just not ready to let it go. Kids.
This place was huge in the 80s with kids. They shut it down years ago.
Go yet.
Okay, so this is after the original location, if indeed this was the original location. Let's just... debates of what the original location means aside. This was the original location that was shut down when the kids went missing. I guess I'm gonna assume this is the FNAF 1 location. It kind of looks like the animatronics, but... okay, the owner's just not ready to let it go yet. So basically, it's been sitting there empty, closed down, and they supposedly hired another security guard because... well, why would you need a security guard for a completely closed location? And obviously, decrepit location.
I will work and you will sleep.
I understand.
Do you think she's safe in the car? Oh, he doesn't even leave her in the car. So, why did he even bring her with him? Do they not have a place to stay, or...
Just keep your eyes on the monitor.
Yeah. All you have to do is keep your eyes on the monitor. Trust me, we all know that those animatronics know exactly where those cameras are. If you just keep your eyes on the monitor... it just sounds like bad advice.
Welcome to Freddy Fazbear's, where fantasy and fun come to life.
Okay.
It does seem like there are some fun characters in this, though.
We must be new security guards.
Can I help you?
Okay, she says a few things that I found interesting. Have you met them yet? That implies that... Okay, that implies that this police officer is familiar with the venue, knows the animatronics. I mean, I get that. She kind of looks like she'd probably be... Well, okay, if this movie supposedly takes place in the present day, she looks like she's a bit too young to be familiar with them from when the place was open back in the 80s, before it was shut down. I'm going to assume it was shut down in 83, if this is in fact the original location, although, again, I don't want to get into a debate about all that. I don't have enough information to go off of. But if it was in the 80s, then that would make her, to remember it, probably somewhere around 50 years old. I just don't really see that. I don't know what actress that is. I don't know how old the actress is. I definitely don't know how old the character is, but I'm going to guess, based on the way she words things, and I have no evidence here, but I'm going to guess that she is familiar with the location because there have been other security guards in the past, or there have been other issues that have arisen, maybe police calls to do with the location, which would be interesting because she asks, have you met them? Let's see, she's the one that hits the button to turn them on, right? So she knows how this place works, how to turn on the animatronics, how to get everything going. At least I thought there was a scene where it showed her hitting a button to turn on the animatronics.
Search Freddy's top to bottom.
Hello?
They never found them.
So I wonder if she's just a police officer who
Why the place shut down.
loves the old urban legends. Okay, here's something I found interesting. Here's another thing I was going to go back and look at. Okay, I think that's like a cardboard hook stuck into a roll of toilet paper, but I could have sworn that Foxy's hook was on his left hand. Is this a different Foxy? Is this... Hang on just a moment. I have a picture here I should be able to pull up pretty quickly. So I thought. Oh, okay. Well, this isn't exactly the Freddy we're looking for. Sorry, this isn't exactly the Foxy we're looking for, but as you can see, it is in fact his right hand that has the hook. Now what about... Oh, I thought I had one from FNAF 1 that showed Foxy waving at us. Oh well, oh well.
Robots?
I think I was remembering incorrectly. I think it is, in fact, his right hand that is the hook.
What do they want?
They want to make her like them.
Pappy,
Okay, so those are just
tell me how to stop.
glowing eyes lit from the inside. For some reason, I thought the animatronics in this movie had glowing red eyes.
Pappy, go!
And now we have Springtrap. Okay, I didn't go back far enough. A lot of interesting stuff going on here, but this is potentially the most interesting part. Like, I don't see anything inside the Freddy suit. I do notice that it has a glowing blue eye. Like, maybe that means he's a good guy or on their side. But if you look back at this, was he literally put into the Freddy suit? Okay.
Where to? Oh, the weirdos.
Man, that would be a heck of a night for an Uber driver. Now, we're on to the second trailer. I'll let you guys watch. Maybe not a good move. Should have left her pizza alone.
I have a job for you. Piece of cake, Willie. It's a security gig.
Hello? Welcome to Freddy's. Have you met them yet?
Met who?
Foxy, Bonnie, Chica, and Freddy. Back in the 80s. Some kids went missing.
What is this?
That's why the place shut down. The police searched Freddy's. Hey! They never found the kids.
Again, not the best idea.
Ghost children
It is his right hand.
possessing giant robots?
Tell me how to stop them.
You don't. It's too late. He's coming.
Okay, hold up. Hold the phone. No. Back one. Dang it autoplayed already.
I have a job.
Okay, so there are a few things I want to take note of right off the bat. First off, I was correct. Rather, I was incorrect in the first video. It was Foxy's right hand all along that had the hook on it. It's a little heavy-handed, but I think we know that that is the child whose spirit is possessing Foxy. What is up with my internet? This is just sad. Anyway, more importantly, I don't know about you guys, but that doesn't look like Springtrap. Or at least it doesn't look like Springtrap to me, I should say. Okay, are you done buffering? Or is that just... Yeah, no, that's not the Springlock Bonnie suit, is it? I mean, sure, the ears are a little bit elongated. It appears to have a more human posture than most of the animatronics, what with being slumped over. Definitely one of the older golden suits, but I would almost say that looks more like Golden Freddy. I could, again, be completely wrong, but I'm gonna have to take a look at Freddy's design. At the least, it does appear to have the right color palette for Springlock, as well as it's kind of interesting that it has the glowing animatronic eyes as opposed to, say, the more grisly eyes that I seem to recall Springtrap having while playing FNAF 3. Now, I do want to mention... Yeah, here it is. She says, "Have you met them yet?" Whenever it loads. Yeah, "Have you met them yet?" Acting very familiar with the animatronics. And she knows... Why is it buffering so slowly? You know, I may have to record this when my internet isn't complete and total garbage. Inkspot, out of the way. Okay. Met who... And then she hits the Showtime button. So she knows exactly how to turn the system on. She's very familiar with this place, and based on her tone of voice, she seems to be very familiar with them, and... I don't know. It almost sounds like she holds them in reverence.
Back in the 80s,
I didn't go back far enough.
Bonnie, Chica, and Freddy.
It seems like she has a fascination with them.
Back in the 80s.
Okay, I'm gonna go out on a limb here, and I will tell you right now, I have absolutely no idea. I have no information about the new FNAF movie. I haven't seen it, haven't seen any leaks. I've been avoiding information about it. But I'm gonna go out on a limb and say she is probably somehow connected with the villain. Most likely William Afton. I mean, this is a FNAF movie. I'd almost be disappointed if he wasn't the villain. But if that's the case, who is this Mike? So this can't be going on in the present day, can it? Not if Mike is, what, 20-something? This almost seems like it would be in the 2000s, probably sometime before FNAF 3 and Fazbear Fright. Although probably not too far before Fazbear Fright. Let's see, what was Fazbear Fright? That was like 2014? Somewhere between 2014 and 2017. So yeah. Freddy's had turned into an urban legend, a bit of a scare story told by the locals. She seems to be utterly fascinated by it. I don't know. It's tough to pin down the exact timing. But now let's take a look at this scene. I had originally assumed that that was Michael who was being put into the Freddy head in the previous trailer, but that doesn't appear to be Michael. But on the other hand, that head is very clearly blue, so perhaps that's Bonnie? But that kind of goes against the whole thesis, or rather the whole explanation they've been giving of the suits being haunted by the spirits of the children who went missing. That implies that Springtrap has been running his experiments here, or doing whatever the heck it is that Springtrap does, and putting people, specifically grown men, most likely security guards, into the suits. Now, of course, I only say security guard. I assume, again, without evidence, that that's probably the previous security guard. I see he has sort of a light gray, bluish, I guess, button-up shirt. That's literally all the evidence that I'm going off of to say that he's probably a security guard, but hey, it would make sense. Now let's go back to the very beginning. It shows all these people breaking in, stealing everything they can from the place, just tearing it apart, and in turn being attacked by the animatronics. Oh wait, hang on, let's go back a little bit further. Do any of these people look like the person who was having the Bonnie head put on them? I didn't get a very good look at the last one. I don't know, maybe he could have been wearing a jean jacket? No, this guy's hairline is way too far forward to be this fellow here. I don't know. I still think that's probably a former security guard, as it seems to me like this break-in happened, and because of it, they opened up a new job listing as a security guard. Mike, whether that's Michael Afton or somebody else, who knows, applied to be a security guard. He's desperate to get the position or any position. And he just kind of took the job. Now, I don't know if... Like, this Mike seems to be completely unaware of going on, so I don't think this is actually Michael Afton, which means that Abby wouldn't be part of the Afton family. It's probably just his young daughter or something like that. The two would be unrelated to the Afton family, but potentially somebody chosen to be put in the suits. So this actually could be in the present day. I don't know, there just isn't enough information just yet for it to fully click in my mind. Let's take a look at the final trailer. It looks like an interesting one.
I have a job for you. It's a security gig.
I will work and you will sleep, you understand?
This place was huge in the 80s with the kids. They shut it down years ago. The owner's just not ready to let it go yet. All you have to do is keep your eyes on the monitor.
You must be new security guard.
Can I help you, officer?
Have you met them yet?
Met who?
Security hires never last.
Security hires never last. Okay, so they're...
In the 80s, kids went missing. That's why the place shut down. The police searched Freddy's. They never found the kids. What is she doing here?
I couldn't find a sitter. What do they want?
They want to make her like them.
You think you should maybe tell me about that?
Can we go home now?
What are you so afraid of?
He's coming.
Ghost children possessing giant robots? Thanks for the heads up.
Technically, they're animatronics.
Tell me how to stop them.
You don't.
Okay, so yeah, I'm almost absolutely certain now that this is not, in fact, Michael Afton we're seeing here.
They shut it down years ago. The owner's just not ready to let it go yet. You have to do.
Let's see, where was that statement she made?
Can I help you, officer?
Have you met them yet?
Met who?
Security hires never last.
Security hires never last. Suddenly, I'm feeling a lot more confident in my prediction that the guy being put into the Bonnie mask is, in fact, a previous security guard. Especially if, as this implies, they've been rehiring security guards and losing them frequently. That kind of to me implies that, again, these animatronics aren't actually haunted by the children, but rather have the previous security guards incorporated into them. Which... Okay. That begs the question, why are they actually going after Abby? And what is her connection to all this? because, again, she sounds excessively familiar with the situation. She showed up as soon as he took the job, showed up his first night, like, she's the new phone guy. Although, I kind of appreciate having somebody actually there. It's a nice touch. Freddy's is really stepping up their game. But does that mean that she... Hello? Light? Okay. Does that mean that she gave this same introduction to each of the previous security guards? If so, did she just not think anything about them disappearing? Or is she, as I said earlier, most likely in league with the villain, which would explain her fascination for the animatronics and even her reverence toward the animatronics. Now I do know, he asked, well, how do I stop them? You don't. That could be taken either as her firmly believing that they are unstoppable or unable to be stopped, or her, I guess, implying or revealing that she doesn't necessarily want him to stop them. I might be reaching with that particular. I think it's more a firm belief that he's unable to stop them, which... yeah, that does seem to be the case. Now, one thing I want to highlight is the eyes. Now, here it shows Bonnie with bright, glowing yellow eyes and a glimpse of the wiring and circuitry behind with, I guess, some kind of blue lighting coming from within Bonnie's head. That's kind of strange to have lighting inside the animatronic's head. Now let's take a look at Foxy. He has a glowing red eye. Why is his eye red while Bonnie's are yellow? Now looking at what is obviously a spring lock suit, or what seems to be a spring lock suit. I won't go so far as to say obviously. He has glowing white eyes that appear to be a very different structure or very different style of eye from the others. Okay, here the eyes aren't glowing, they're powered down. I could have sworn it showed Foxy at a different point without red eyes. Am I... yeah, okay, there it is. So there his eyes are yellow, or rather his eye. There we go. So there he has a yellow eye, yet back here it shows him with a bright red eye. Does that specifically mean that when he has the red eye, he's hunting Abby, or he's locked onto somebody? What about the hallway scene? Let's take a look at that. His eye is very clearly yellow there. And it remains yellow as he approaches Mike. I wonder what the significance of the red eye is. Okay. Okay, that was yellow again. For some reason, I was thinking it was red. Now here it shows Freddy, yet so far we've seen Bonnie on the move, we've seen Chica on the move, we've seen Foxy on the move. I don't really remember Freddy doing much that I've seen. There's Foxy again with the red eye peeking out from behind the curtain.
Ghost children possessing giant robots.
Like, yeah, you see Freddy moving in that scene, but that is obviously, or not obviously, again, that appears to be
Technically, they're animatronics.
just sort of a performance script, scripted movement. Now, what about... Okay, I believe it was in the previous trailer. It showed... Was it in the previous trailer? Actually, I think it was in the first trailer, but it showed Freddy's eyes while he was sitting in the car, in the Uber, and they were bright blue.
I was just calling to see if that job that you offered was still available.
Yeah, there it is. Bright blue and of a different design than the other animatronics. Also, very badly damaged right eye. I feel like there's significance there, but I don't think I have enough information to say what. Whether that's something that reveals the mood of the animatronics even, or if it's something that designates them as good versus evil, or if it has something to do with, like, the what style or version of animatronics it is, because these blue eyes look a lot more like... Let's see if we can get a good... almost. Almost there. Almost there. Oh, interesting. There we go. Yeah, that looks a lot more like the blue eyes than, say, when it shows Bonnie's or Chica's or Foxy's. If you take a look at those eyes, does it even show them in this trailer? I don't think it does to any... Well, I don't think it does at all. Let's see if we can compare it to some in this trailer. Where on earth are they? Okay, should show... Oh, Chica's eyes aren't glowing here at all. I wonder if that's because it's during the day, or... That has its own series of questions. Like there, you can see their eyes glowing, but it's not the pupils that are lit necessarily. Huh.
Bonnie, Chica.
Okay, that's just showing them inactive.
Back in the
Now there's something else I kind of want to point out.
kids went missing.
I believe it's in this trailer.
Shut down. The police searched Freddy's. Hey. They never found the kids.
No, it's in the next trailer. But it shows a shot of the main room of the pizzeria.
All you have to do is keep your eyes on the
Yeah, here it is, right here. I didn't mean to mute it. But... Okay, so it shows the main stage up here with Bonnie, Freddy, Chica, and then it shows Foxy off to the side in Pirate's Cove. However, that's not the layout of the original pizzeria from FNAF 1. Let's see if I can find a picture of... Okay, this should be approximately what I'm looking for. Well, I guess maybe if the room was a lot smaller than what the original game implied, because this shows the stage kind of inset into the wall, the back wall, with Pirate's Cove being along the left side but far further down the wall, whereas this shows not that they're on the same wall, but maybe this wall over here is set at a 45-degree angle to this wall, and Pirate Cove is right by the main stage. So that doesn't match the layout of the location from the first game. It doesn't match the layout of the location from the second game. I kind of feel like at this point we have to assume this is a new location, right? Anyway,
Ready to let it go.
I think I've probably picked apart the trailers as much as I'm going to be able to. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Most importantly, though, if you have counterpoints to anything I've said, or if you have any theories of your own, anything to add, any of your own observations, please, by all means, leave them in the comments down below. I would love to have lore discussions discussing the possible, the possible implications of anything and everything in this set of trailers. So, yes, please leave a comment. Other than that, though, have a wonderful day, everyone, and I will see you in the next one.
Yet.
Wrong button.